Hi, 7th grade, and happy Friday. As you have hopefully noticed, we are asynchronous today, but I still have some instructions for you. There's nothing too new going on, but one reminder I want to give you right off the bat is if you have not gotten your art workbook already, we're going to start using those on Monday. So you're going to need to pick up your art workbook today or Monday morning from inside the district office. And please just let me know if there is some circumstance that is keeping you from picking that up so we can arrange something else. But anyways, we are just going to be finishing up our graffiti artwork. So here is our to-do list for today. So the first thing you need to do today is finish your graffiti name. It should have color. It should not just be pencil or just black and white. And it should also have a background. And I'll talk more about the background in just a second. Once you finish with it, you should turn in a picture with the assignment called Graffiti Final with today's date on it. So turn in a picture at the end of class. And early finishers can do early finisher activities. And I'll tell you more about those in a little bit. But first, I just want to go over some of the other graffiti things we've been talking about. So, of course, make sure you're not being too much of a perfectionist. Don't stress yourself out about making things perfect. That doesn't mean don't try. You should be putting forth your best effort, but there's a balance between trying your best and not being a perfectionist. So when I talk about backgrounds, what I'm referencing is the layers kind of behind the wording. So with each of these, you'll notice there are multiple layers behind the lettering. So with the BMX one, you have like the green cloud behind the letters, and then the brick wall behind that. With this one, you have like an outline kind of behind the letters, the green outline, and then the pink star behind that, and then the yellow cloud behind that, and then even another blue shadow. And what that does is it kind of makes the name pop a little bit more. It makes it come forward if you have more layers and depth. And those things are also present in these ones. And if you make your artwork and you see that you have way too much white space on your paper, feel free to fill it up with whatever kind of doodles or drawings that you would like to do. For my example, I did my letters like an ombre from magenta to light magenta. I just use a crayon, and then I use like a purple on top of the darker parts to make it pop more. Then I outlined all of my letters and then colored it in orange. Then I added all these little characters. This is the character No Face from the movie Spirited Away, which is one of my favorites. So that's why I decided to add a bunch of those guys. Then I added another outline around them and colored it in green. And then the white paper that was left and like the white faces just kind of like made it look a little bit bland. So I decided to make a brick pattern and color that in just like a gray color. So there's my example. It's colored in, it has a background, and it's definitely not perfect. The thing that makes graffiti is that it's like wonky. So you're not trying to make perfectly even letters here. And then another thing I want to show you for today, if you finish with your graffiti lettering, you may use some of the early finisher activities on our Google Classroom. So I'll show you those in just a second. Okay, so you'll see at the top we have all the assignments that we've done so far. I haven't added the final one yet, but I will in just a second. And then there's a topic at the bottom called early finishers, and there's all these different materials here. There's a pixel art and animator. You can make like GIFs and little animations with that. It's really fun and really easy to use also. Silk drawing is another really fun one. It's like kind of a meditative thing. It looks really cool. 8-bit art is another like kind of a pixel art thing, but you can't animate on it. This is a photo editor. This is a like really basic graphic design kind of tool. You can like edit photos with it, but you can also just like create your own things with it. And then Quick Draw is kind of like a game. It's a really fun one. I think you would like it. So you have all of those options. But then also, if you already have your workbooks, in the front of your workbooks, there's a few coloring pages that you could use if you would like to. So you could do any of those things if you finish early. Just make sure that you get your work turned in by the end of class today, and have fun with it. And if you comment on this post and say Friday, 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 then you'll get 5 dojo points for watching till the end of the video. So congrats if you've gotten this far. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's it. Just let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to email me or message me on Google Chat, and have a great rest of your day, a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye, everyone.